Ready? Good morning, everyone who are present here, the principal of the school, and who are watching with this live session of celebrating the Paschimbanga Divas, that is the day of West Bengal. It is celebrated on 20th June. To celebrate that day, the recognition of the West Bengal, Paschimbanga as a nation state of country India, which was started after the Mountbatten Plan of 1947, when we got the independence. And without that, it is the marks that historic democratic choice that established West Bengal on June 20, 1947. The members of the Bengal Legislative Assembly, they voted for the West Bengal to form, and if it was not there, we could be the part of East Pakistan. But now, the Hindus of India, in this West Bengal state, they are there after the creation of West Bengal, Paschimbanga, on that day of 20 June 1947. That means that is before the independence of India, and we are here assembled here to discuss the importance of the day, and we are here with the different people who are here, the principal of St. Nicholas Public School, the teachers of St. Nicholas Public School, they are here for the panel discussion, for the podcast, which you are watching through the live session of St. Nicholas Public School on this auspicious day. Now, I am requesting Munna ma'am to start. I am requesting the principal to start the session with his words of wisdom, and after that we are going to the next round. I am requesting Principal Mr. Somogata Chakraborty to start this session.
Good morning and namaskar. Today, 20th of June, clears the preset of Paschimbanga Divas that we are celebrating. This is not only a day to be celebrated. This day we have to feel with our heart. West Bengal, the place where we are born. West Bengal, the place that feeds us. The rhythm of Himalayas hits the Ganges and drops in the mangroves of Sundarbans. Since the cradle to the grave, we feel every soil, we feel the air, we feel the sunlight, we feel the blossoms of West Bengal, not only in our life, in our thoughts, in our thinkings, in our emotions. West Bengal is now a cultural heritage. West Bengal is now a place of Viksit Bharat. It's a part of Viksit Bharat. West Bengal is a place that marks that Indian national movement. It has produced, it has given birth to many national leaders like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, like Mahatma Gandhi, like many others, Khudiram Bose. Not only that, West Bengal is a place which is surrounded by the rivers. It has huge potential geographically, economically, and from the purpose of communication and trade. West Bengal is a place of technology. West Bengal is a place where we can dream of a bigger potential. We can dream of a bigger future. Yes, we need to have robust mechanism. We need to have robust policies through which we can take our dream to be excel to the forward. And with these all expectations, all my listeners, all the well-wishers of St. Nicholas Public School, all teachers, staff, parents and students, let's start the podcast and the panel discussion on the present, past and future of West Bengal so that we can understand our legacy, we can live in the present and we can plan for future. We have from the extreme right Sriparna Chakraborty, SST Department of St. Nicholas Public School. To her left, we have Shampa Depal from English Department. We have Momita Bhoshodikari from Biology. From my left, we have Neelam Sharma from Hindi. We have Munna Roy from English. And we have Devajyoti Mukherjee from SST. We, the people of St. Nicholas Public School, will take you through the journey called Paschimbanga. And I would like to switch over the session to the moderators of the day, Sriparna Chakraborty and Devajyoti Mukherjee. Over to you.
Start first. Start from first one.
The historical context of West Bengal, that is also important part of the West Bengal, and that is very much the opening of the panel. I will ask that June 20th is the so-called the birthday of West Bengal, and it is the defining moment in modern India history, when the Bengal legislative assembly voted for West Bengal. Now, there is a question for the English department, Munna Roy. What is the social and historical context of the foundation of West Bengal? You just discuss over that, and the panel who are there, they can talk about that, they can express their views, and after that, we are going to the next.
First of all, I would like to our Honorable Prime Minister for inspiring us to celebrate this Paschimbanga Divas and encouraging us to cherish our own history and our own heritage. I think this initiative would help the people, especially the young generation, to understand the importance of 20th June 1947 in a day that laid the foundation of West Bengal. First, if we want to know the socio-political scenario of that time, we have to go back to the years of 1947, and at that time, before the independence of India in 1947, Bengal was one of the largest and one of the most influential province in British India, and it included the present time of West Bengal in India and Bangladesh. And Bengal was highly famous for its rich culture, tradition, trade, education, and political movements like that. But Bengal also experienced the tension of a political and communal crisis during the last part of British rule, when the question of partition grew up. That time the future of Bengal became uncertain, and on 3rd June 1947, the last viceroy of India was Lord Mountbatten. He made a blueprint of the petition of West Bengal, petition of partition of India, which was considered the last, we can say the last roadmap of India. And in that plan, it was announced that India will be divided into two separate independent countries. One is India and another is Pakistan. And it was passed through the Indian Independence Act, that was by the British Parliament on June 18, 1947. And in that plan, it was also stated that the province of Bengal and Punjab, they have to vote whether they would like to remain united or whether they would like to be divided. And now in this scenario, since Bengal has the mixed population of Hindu and Muslim, the most important question arose that whether Bengal should be divided or should it be united. There are many controversies. Some some leaders wanted to be united, some wanted to be divided. But finally, on 20th June 1947, Bengal Legislative Assembly they decided to meet, and after a long, extensive discussion and voting, it was decided that Bengal would be divided, and there would be a state named West Bengal that would be formed within India. And the eastern part of Bengal would be merged with Pakistan, and after that it became Bangladesh and got independent in 1971. And even later in 1956, some Hindu spoken country, after the independence of India in 1956, some Hindu spoken areas including Coach Bihar and some portion of Bihar, they merged with West Bengal, and they gave the present form of West Bengal that we know today.
Thank you, ma'am. You have given a brief description of this. So, could you say to our audience that time, if we go back to that June 1947, what was the emotional, psychological condition of leaders and citizens of that province? What was the role of Shama Prasad Mukherjee in this situation?
See, we consider Shama Prasad Mukherjee as the unifying catalyst of West Bengal. That is why Shama Prasad Mukherjee's lost heritage, lost that remembrance. Shama Prasad Mukherjee, once a time, he was lost from the memory of the Paschimbanga people. Now again, we are all trying to revive his memories. We are all trying to inculcate the culmination of his effort that he has done towards unifying West Bengal. So the discussion on this panel moves around this decision, moves around this vortex, that what was Shama Prasad Mukherjee's role in unifying West Bengal.
First
of this,
we have to know who was Shama Prasad. Shama Prasad was an eminent Indian politician, barrister and architect, and he was also the son of Ashutosh Mukherjee, and he was widely remembered as the foundation of Bharatiya Janasangh, and he is considered as the architect of West Bengal, without whom West Bengal could not be formed. It was impossible. And during the partition of West Bengal, Shama Prasad Mukherjee he argued that the Bengal spoken Hindu people, they must live within India, and he believed that it was necessary to protect their cultural, their Bengal. And through his strong leadership, political negotiation and discussion with people, it played a vital role when the western part of the Bengal, they joined and voted in favor of partition, and they joined together to make to make West Bengal. I think we should not remember we should not remember the creation of West Bengal only in the context of partition. Rather, we can say that West Bengal was formed on the basis of unity, determination, and resilience that was mainly led by Shama Prasad Mukherjee in the time of crisis.
As you have mentioned that culture and heritage of identity. So, sir, any question for the culture and heritage?
Actually, I am going to ask Sampa ma'am the cultural and the heritage of West Bengal. As we can see, the different people who started the different freedom movement in the time when the British was there, who controlled India, who ruled India, and this all started. Somehow it was started, all the different movements started in Bengal. And the different people who were there, they have suffered, they were punished, and mainly led by the Bengali people. Actually, they are the Bengalis.
Yes.
If you give the example, Mangal Pandey, who revolted in 1857 in the revolt of 1857, it was started from Kolkata. So Mangal Pandey was not a Bengali person, but it was started in Bengal. After that, it spread to different areas. So just I want to know what is the cultural heritage, and as the globalization is there, what is the role of West Bengal in this cultural heritage and ethos of the and what is the core of this literature, cinema, all this. That means what are the role of the different people who led India regarding the cultural heritage of West Bengal, regarding the culture of Bengalis, and what the influence of the people who influence the other Indians. Actually, I want to know this as a cultural heritage.
Sir, that theme, heritage, harmony and development, that captures what our West Bengal is today. We are not, that means we are not choosing between past and future. We blend them together. Think about how we consume our culture. We are not losing our roots. We are experiencing them in different ways. Just like that Satyajit Roy's storytelling legacy is still alive. But now it reimagined for the global stream platform. Think about our traditional art forms like show dance or the Patachitra pottery that are now being found a massive audience through digital, through social media. Now, the secret of West Bengal's identity is that their identity has been always fluid and welcoming. We preserve our core cultural ethos by making it living, breathing thing. We don't keep them in a museum. We just take it with us into the digital world.
It's a very nice answer, ma'am. Just you have pointed out that root of Bengalis. So, could you tell me that what is the root? How our Bengalis are connected with roots? They are not going beyond of the roots. They are still connected with roots. Being a global
Context revolves around many of the people claimed that the Bengalis are a lost race, right? Because we celebrate Durga Puja, we celebrate Eid, we celebrate Gudi Parva, we celebrate Saraswati Puja, we celebrate Christmas as well. We celebrate the multi-diversity of culture. We are a multilingualistic land. Ours is a land which celebrates the religious diversity as well. But in that case, if you go to other states, if you go to other countries, they stick to their own mother tongue, they stick to their own culture, they stick to their own ethnic identity. In that case, Bengalis are much more adaptive, Bengalis are much more welcoming, and they are celebrating all the cultures, all the diversified. This land has that cultural progressive mentality we have. Now the purpose is, and sometimes we are getting blamed for this. Now what the moderator wants to ask, what the moderator wants to put before us, the thought that how, in spite of this multi-diversified cultures, in spite of this diversity of culture, language, social metrics, how we the Bengalis are proving ourselves as Bengali every day.
Yes, ma'am. That unchanged core, that is Adda, that is the passion for ideas. If we take a Bengali from 1947 and place them next to a person that is tech-savvy Bengali today, then what we look, their words are different. But one thing that is completely unchanged, that hard-coded, is that their DNA, that is Adda. The passion, the deep passionate love for ideas, art and debates that goes on it. Now, that Adda doesn't mean that it's a casual gossip. It's an informal, unstructured gathering where people sit together over a cup of tea and they dissect everything into the world politics, from Satyajit Ray's story, cinema to football, and everything, that local literature also. Now, in 1947, what happened? This happened to the neighboring rocks or some tea shops. Now it is going on in the WhatsApp groups or the Twitter. The thing is that no matter where a Bengali goes in the world, they carry their insatiable intellectual curiosity and emotional connections.
And
Now, I want to say something. The belief that a life without a deep argument and conversations is a life half-lived. So that is the unbroken thread keeping the Bengali identity alive.
yes, ma'am. And with that, two things we have to add more, that those girls and boys, those are wearing whatever costume in which they are in workplace. But when the time has come to Durga Puja, everyone wears shari and Punjabis. It's our cultural heritage. We never forget. And Bengalis fish and rice, whatever they have eaten in their
Wherever they go, they enjoy the delicacy like fish.
delicacy of there. But when they come to home, they want that mommy's kitchen, that Bengali food, fish and rice. Yes, and in that still we are identified
As Bengali.
And where we go outside of West Bengal, there also the West Bengalis try to search for a restaurant where we can get food, Bengali food, rice and
As we have the different districts in West Bengal, 23 districts are there, and that is exceptional that in West Bengal only there are different type of regional district-wise languages are there. That is very much diverse. And if you go to Kolkata, the one type of Bengali language is going on. If you go to Purulia, that pronunciation, that dialects are different. And that can be seen in West Bengal only. Because this is the region where everything is possible in West
in the
Bengal.
connection of their soil.
So that is also a heritage of India, and that should be preserved. And because of this celebration, it is not only one day celebration, or we are discussing, and this is not for only one day. If we are the Bengalis, person to person, keep the heritage of India, West Bengal, by heart, by our heart, then it can be preserved. Every Bengali should be participated in their own, what they can do, what the Bengali person and what the West Bengal, it can be done. Because West Bengal has, as our principals are saying, West Bengal has a heritage and culture of adopting everything.
It is part and parcel of our life.
If you
And
go
even
to-
wherever we go, we make our environment, that environment according to our environment.
If you go
Change.
to Kharagpur, it is called the mini India because every type of people are living there, and they are celebrating everything. They are doing their own work. No one is hampering their own heritage. So West Bengal has the heritage and culture and adaptability of everything.
Celebration of everyone's culture. We do not stick to the culture of mine. We are ours. West Bengal truly defines the term that I is not important, we and us are important. That is what West Bengal is.
Next, we are moving towards that socio-economic aspects. Without socio-economic aspects, this session will not be fulfilled, I think. So, we over to Momita ma'am. Sir, you can you can discuss about that socio-economic development of India after of West Bengal after the this type of partition. Because Bangladesh and West Bengal, when it was together, it was half of what Munna ma'am said, that excellence, half of excellence in everywhere. It's trade, commerce, industries, all that jute industry, it was very famous for our in West Bengal. That is, maximum raw materials that come from Purbo Pakistan, or now it is in Bangladesh, and all that jute mills are situated in the bank of river Hooghly. So that time it was together. That's why it was very easy. But that industry and this performing, it was very easy. But after the division, it isn't very difficult for us to survive with that culture and economy what we had, that glory what we had. If you say
Actually,
something on this, sir.
I want to ask Momita ma'am that in West Bengal is a agro-based area. That is, more than 80% people are engaged in cultivation, agriculture. So different type of crops are grown here, and that can be a food crop, that can be the gas crop. But in this current situation, we are moving to the industrialization. That is also important. The different companies are coming to the, and it can be called the digital agriculture. The digital agriculture is also going to do that. What is the, I am just asking, what is the socio-economic future, evolution that you can see from beginning of the West Bengal and nowadays?
Nowadays, I would like to say one of West Bengal's biggest recent achievements, improvement of rural infrastructure and digital connectivity, better roads, better health facilities, and also new opportunities in trade and industries. Okay, so there are some points.
Now see, when the partition happened, when there is a division, there is a conflict. When there is a division, there is a crisis. Now, during the time of partition, we all see the partition literature is there, partition movements, the documentaries are there, and if you see the crisis, the kind of monontor that we had, and the way we have survived, the way we have overcome all those crises, is really what makes West Bengal a unique land. And it has been only possible because of the farmers, because of the agriculture. If you see that when that Manchester was there, and after that revolution happened, after that there was again a demise of it, again that Manchester was getting down. At that time, really Western countries faced a real crisis. But in our case, we really did not. Why? Because if you see today in West Bengal, there is a culture of Mahotsav. I don't know how many of you know this. The culture of Mahotsav actually happened to be the concept of saving people. How actually in West Bengal did not have that kind of what they say, that technology aided agriculture. It was not there before. West Bengal was a place where we had to depend on rain, and there was only one time cultivation during the rainy season. And at the time, we had a handful of crops, and we had to survive during the time of pandemics, your cholera, and our food, our all the necessities were coped up with that kind of one-time crops. Now, people, those who were comparatively richer, like Jamindars, Samantos, they used to organize these kind of mahotsav where people from the surrounding areas, people who were comparatively, they wanted food, they needed food for survival. They went there, they could get the food, and this mahotsav nowadays, it has been even lesser in number, but previously it was more in number. At least every household, those who were mediocre, they who were moderate to higher level of economic status they had, they used to organize these mahotsav so that all can survive. As I said, that West Bengal is a land which does not believe in my own existence. West Bengal is a land which does not believe in my own survival and my own benefit, which is the culture of Western countries. Western countries, they are capitalist countries, they are much more concerned about their own profit. A certain section of the society, they are much more bothered about their own economic gains. But West Bengal is a place where even if we have some mangoes in the orchard, we go and distribute it amongst our neighbors. Even if we have some more sweets, some of our relatives have brought, we go and give it to our neighbors. This is what makes West Bengal's Bengali culture a truly a unique culture in the land of history.
Actually, British also, it is also known to the British. Why? 1905, why only Bengal was participating?
Exactly.
They knew if they are united, they can do any type of miracle. So in 1905, it was divided, and so many demonstrations were there for 6 years. After that, 1911, they joined again. But the broken mirror, the spot is also there, and the British wanted to divide Hindus and Muslims. It is also followed in 1947. And when India was, the Bengal was united again in 1911, the capital was Calcutta. But in that time, when they were joined again, the capital shifted to Delhi. Because they knew if Bengalis are united, they can do any type of miracle, they can throw us out. So, Bengali, all the saints, all the tigers, all the lions were there in Bengal and still today also. One of them was Saramsar.
Now, when sir has told about Kolkata, so one question is arising in my mind, that is, Munna ma'am, if we think of development, so always the two terms come in our mind. What is one is city, another is rural region. So how this city and rural development, agricultural sector development as well as others development also. Development means only not agriculture confined in agriculture. Agriculture with other things also. As well as if we talk about city, always comes that industrialization. So my question is here, how these two type of city with industrialization and rural region with agriculture and other all types of development, how is it possible? Suppose rural area, Purulia, rural area, Hubli, rural area, Paschimbanga, Jharkhand, how is it possible? If that all sector of that state will not be developed, so you cannot call that state as a developed state. And if you say something on this.
I think state can ensure balanced development by investing in good quality of education, healthcare, road, internet connectivity, skill development, and employment opportunity to the rural areas. I believe that development should reach to every village, not only confined in urban areas. For example, ma'am has said that ma'am has taken different districts names. Suppose a farmer in Purulia, he or she should have the same access to digital services, roads, marketing information as the business owner in Kolkata. In this way, state can develop a balanced improvement in an overall area.
That means that light on the digital India should reach to in term of digital West Bengal, through which that corner from West Bengal, any corner from West Bengal, any person should reach and get that latest information, latest technology to the
Not only in urban areas,
and
it should
but
reach
also
to
the
the rural
rural
areas.
Momita ma'am just told that if agricultural products are in very high amount, but roads are not good. So how that farmer will transport his product, and our West Bengal already ahead in that roads are very good nowadays. Farmers can achieve their goal to send their product to another states or in between our West Bengal. So we are just coming that last of our end of our session. Before I'm ending the session, I have some question to Neelam ma'am. Sir, you can ask something to Neelam ma'am about the vision of the West Bengal.
What is West Bengal's
With
future
25
prospect?
years, what according to you, after 25 years, what you want to see West Bengal as a citizen of West
We
Bengal?
being the grown-up people, we should think of a land which will be sustainably good. A land we have not lived in this land. We have taken it as lent from our ancestors, and we have to give it back to our next generations.
After 25 years,
That is what the concept of sustainability is, without destroying, without harming the resources that the land has. Now, after 20, 25 years, 30 years, we have to idealize a land where people will dream of, a land where people will be living free, a land where progression will be there, a land which will be successfully actualizing the dream of common people. Where our land should be, where this state should be.
you just say 3 words through which you can say the vision of the future.
Yes, ma'am.
Very important piece is required for us.
Ma'am, my 3 words for the vision of West Bengal in the next 5 years would be first is development, second innovation, and third is prosperity.
Prosperity, innovation, and prosperity. So, if I say you to give a message to our youth on this day, what message you want to give them?
Yes, ma'am. Message for youth. My message to the youth of West Bengal is to respect our rich heritage. Next, value our language and culture. And lastly, focus on our education.
Focus on education. Sir, again we are coming to you. What your message to the
Now,
youth of this West Bengal?
2 important factors regarding the actual progress and development of West Bengal. One is the proper actualization of what we want. See, in West Bengal we have all the potentials. In West Bengal we have all the capabilities. If you go to IITs, if you go to Google, if you go to Microsoft, you will be seeing the Bengalis are sitting there on the directorate or the higher posts. Now then, why West Bengal is lacking? West Bengal is lacking because huge number of brain drain. What is brain drain? Brain drain is a system where the quality brains, where the intellectuals, they are leaving the state because of two things: one, infrastructure, and another, that economic gains. Economic gain, if I put aside, because if I love the country, if I love the land, if I love the state, economy is a certain part. I need certain amount of money, but excess amount of money is not good for anyone. But the infrastructure part, that part is very, very important in today's discussion. Because if we really want to prosper, if we really want to be successful as a land, as a unified West Bengal, we not only have to think about the legacy of the past, we have to think about present and where actually we are lacking. We are lacking in terms of proper infrastructure that will culminate in proper innovation, proper scientific temperament, proper scientific discoveries. If the foreign people, foreign organizations, they are buying our talent, they are kidnapping our talent, and because of the because of the lack of this infrastructure, many of the intellectuals, many brilliant people, they have left the land. So today's message to all of you, those who will be listening to us over our social media handles, please think of contributing towards the land where you were born. Please think of giving back to the root where from you have actually got the nutrients, the place which have fed us, the place which sustain us, and the only place which makes us a Bengal. And the second thing is our carrying forward the ethnic culture and tradition. See, globalization is not bad. In today's world, we are all globalized. There is no harm in wearing suit. There is no harm in wearing coats. There is no harm in speaking English. We all are doing this panel discussion in English. But at the core of our heart, we also eat Sanchoita. We also eat Rabindranath Tagore. We also eat Jivanananda Das. And we celebrate the Bengali culture. We celebrate the Bengali songs. We celebrate Satyajit Ray. We celebrate Pothe Pachali. We celebrate Patochitro. We celebrate Chounach. We celebrate Tushu. We celebrate Ganga. We celebrate mangroves. We celebrate Ilish. We celebrate Himalayas. Because this West Bengal is a land of mountains and land of rivers. And a place of land of mountains and a land of rivers is a place of pure purity, pure sanctity. Our hearts, our brains are always fertile. What we have to do, we have to just inculcate that. We have to cultivate that. And once we are able to do, I believe our future West Bengal is going to be the best state, is going to be the best place to live in, to dream of, to be successful.
I request you to say something to our in conversation.
Actually, on this day, the youth are the main who we are looking for. Actually, you are the future of the country as well as West Bengal. So, this is my humble request to all you: just know your potential and protect your potential. Don't let those potential dried off. Don't let the resources of West Bengal should be dried up. And you know, the water, the natural resources what we have, these are very much important for our life, and it is threatening that these are going finished very quickly. So it is my humble request to all the youths who are seeing this and who are doing this, just think about the natural resources, think about your potential, just see your potential, what you can do. Everything is in you too, and you can do everything, you can do the miracle. But just ignite the thing on your inside and from core of your heart to be the Indian, to be the citizen of West Bengal, and love your mother, love your motherland. Then the West Bengal can be very much focused on future. So it is request to you, all you, just think about your motherland and love your motherland. Thank you very much.
With all this discussion, and we are coming to an end of this panel discussion through podcast, where few important aspects of present, past and future of West Bengal have cropped up. We have discussed about the legacy, we have discussed about the tradition that we are carrying forward from the past to the present, and we have discussed about the future prospect. What is the future potential that the West Bengal has? West Bengal, if any drawback that the West Bengal has, the drawback of religion, religious conflicts. Let us come up, let us be united. Always remember, united we stand, united we win. Don't be divided in terms of religion, don't be divided in terms of caste, don't be divided in terms of financial disparity. Let us unite together because we are all Bengalis. So unification of culture, unification of identities, the meaning, the essence why Bharat Mata's picture was created. It is the same meaning why the term Bengali, this term has been created. The way Hindu, Muslim, Jain, Christ, they could get themselves amalgamated with the symbol of Bharat Mata, that we are all Indians. In the same way, being Muslim, being Christian, being Hindu, being Jain, being Sikh, being Buddhist, we should all amalgamate ourselves, we should all unify ourselves that we are all Bengalis. And we are proud of being a Bengali because Bengal will show the world the next days that we will pave the path, we will lead them. We are leading them. But yes, it has been quantifiable less because of the brain drains. We believe in future, we are going to lead it once again. And with all this hope, thank you very much for joining us from our St. Nicholas Public School.
And be united.
Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you very much and happy Paschimbanga Divas to all the listeners and all the viewers, our stakeholders, everyone. Thank you. Have a good day.